Good evening, guys and ladies. It's Friday. It's the end of the transfer. No, what we got? I have an hour and a half to the end of the transfer window. We know Man United's deals are done, but look, it's the agenda. Let's get the show on the road. Monday. It's Friday. How are we, sir?
Mr. B, how are you, man? Yeah, it's Friday indeed, and it's the last day of the transfer window, and our fortunes have turned up good. I believe. I think most fan base will be happy with the development today. And you said it, Mr. B, a long time ago. You said, "Don't worry, come the 31st, or the 31st today, we will be able to get until the window shuts. There's still a chance." And looking good. It's looking good. Just want to talk about my day though. I woke up this morning, 8 o'clock ish. I started work at 12, and then suddenly there's no power. I had a power cut. I thought it was just my flat. Checked all the fuses. No, I live in a block of 6, so I knocked to the neighbour's door. No power either. And I think, oh god, here we go. I've got stuff in the freezer. You know how it goes, power cuts and that. So called up the repair people, called up the electricity people. And then they've been out there all day working. I've been at work, but they've been out there digging up the pavement and getting the work done. I just want to commend them. I just want to say congratulations to these guys because they treat it as an emergency. I've got power, like only since half an hour ago. I didn't think I was coming on today. But fair play to these guys digging up the roads and all that kind of thing and solving these issues. Something blew up and they fixed it, repaired it, put the fuses back on, and now we have power again. So congratulations, guys, for helping me out. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here. I'd be sitting in the dark with a candle, or with a torch. Anyway, that's enough about me. We've got the power now to go and take on big challenges with our transfers, I believe. Anyway, how was your day, bro?
Listen, my day was blessed, man. It's Friday, man.
Yeah,
it's Friday and it's payday, boy. This smile ain't coming off my face for at least another week and a half until all my money. Yeah, man.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm happy, man. I'm in a very good mood. Transfer windows put a smile on my face. Amrabat has signed. I think, look, we just talk about my day. Let's just talk about Amrabat and put an even bigger smile on our faces. Before we do that, just say hi to the people in the chat.
Big up to Bart. He's saying, in spite of United's best efforts of not selling McTominay to Fulham, we still got our man Gravenberch. Well done, Liverpool. They got Gravenberch. Don't know if you needed him though. I think you needed more defensive midfielder. Bart saying also here, glad that Amrabat's finally yours. I suspect that he can't play as a sole number 6 if Bruno and Mount play alongside him. But with him and Casemiro, Eric Ten Hag can use Bruno, Mount as right wing to close out games. So big up to Matthew Bassett. How you doing? How do you feel about the signings, Matthew? He's saying hi as usual to everyone in the show. Big up to James Wright as well. James Wright from Armory TV, or I don't know. No, maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know. But if you are from Armory TV, James Wright, say Amrabat is a good player. I think he would be available for Sunday. Yeah, this is James.
He's not. Oh. He wasn't registered on time anyway. I mean, he hasn't trained. He's been training on his own anyway. But no, he wasn't registered on time, so he's not available to play.
Okay, Linville is in the house. He's saying, yo, how you doing? How do you feel about the transfers? Dave P is in the house as well. Good evening to Dave. James, is that you from Armory? Just let us know. Amrabat should start Sunday, says Matthew Bassett. So look, there's a bit of a indecision. Omondi, that's from Linville. Thank you, Linville.
Everyone on it today, boy.
all my friends call me that. James Wright is saying, yeah, it's ha ha ha. Shopping Solutions, haven't seen you for a long time. Hello, on time today. Yes, we are. And yeah, it is James, I think. James, hope you were. All right, I think it is James from Armory TV. Go and check out Armory TV. There might be a channel like that, but they're all right. Why is Mr. B wearing glasses like some black Clark Kent?
Because I can't see a thing. Listen, I've been living in denial for a good few years, boy. And after I see myself squinting on the screen, I think enough was enough. But I went out there and bought myself 2 pair of glasses. So yeah, I'm looking like Clark Kent.
All right. Is Amrabat? Is Amrabat on board? Sorry about it. Just had a knock on the door. You know what these dogs like. Stumpy countertop in the house as well. Yeah, let's move on.
Guys, they did it. We went to bed at 12 o'clock last night, not knowing what was going on. I had a few messages this morning from one of my guys who just seems to sit down on Twitter and get all of the information. It's done. What is it? A loan deal, 10 million. Loan deal, 10 million euros loan deal with the option to buy at the end of the season for 20 plus 5. I think that sounds about right. So the whole deal's about 30 million euros. What's that? About 25 million pounds. I'm glad he's come, and I'm even happier the fact that he turned down people and he was determined to come to us. As I said, and I said before, any player could say they want to play for Man United, but when they show that desire before they even put the shirt on to say that they want to play for Man United, he's not coming here for the paycheck. He's not coming here for a paycheck. He's coming here to make a difference. So I'm absolutely delighted on Monday. What do you think he's going to add to the team, and what's your opinion on the signing?
Well, first of all, Linville's saying I'm happy with 2 signings, and I'm talking about the Africans. That'd be the goalkeeper. Oh no, goalkeeper and the Moroccan.
Amrabat.
There was questions, wasn't there? The question marks about when they played France, whether Morocco were real Africans. Wasn't there in the World Cup about Morocco, because they're from North Africa and they don't look like haven't got Negro features, whatever. People are questioning whether they're real Africans, but they are. They're on the continent of Africa, I suppose. So you have to put them there. But what a performance by them in the World Cup! The first African nation to get semi-final, and he was in the hub of the midfield, demonstrating those fighting spirit, but as well as that top quality as well. I think when you talk about ball retention and dictating the play, he can build it up from the back and perform really well. I also think this is underrated value. I don't know if it's just for his country he does this, but I've had a look. He seems to do this for Fiorentina as well, about putting out fires and making runs to cut things out, that kind of thing. Something we've been a bit guilty of this season, not being able to sort of trap back or deal with any dangers. And I think he's very capable of doing that. It's like something I'm still learning. I'm going to have to see what his game's like for Man United. But if he's got that fight and desire, and as you said, Mr. B wants to play for Man United, I think he will give us a great advantage in what we got. A great, advantage, probably not the right word, but as in running back. So with Casemiro, we've seen him maybe not cutting out things out, putting out fires, not aware of danger, which he should be, but he is in a way, but maybe he hasn't got the legs. Amrabat definitely does that. And he cuts things out and he puts himself in positions to be defensive minded in that respect. He's a little guy. You wouldn't expect that from him. And the way he plays as well, but he's got that responsibility. And I think whatever position you play on the pitch, you've got a responsibility to be defensive and also bring something to the team as well. And he works really hard. I still want to see more from him because I don't want to be sort of talk on him just yet, because what I've seen is like highlights and I haven't seen 90-minute games. But from what I've looked at, he does cut things out. And I think this is probably the reason why the managers went out and purchased him, because thinking this guy will put out fires where we've been a bit open in midfield. This is the link. This is the one person we've needed to stop all that foolishness from happening. And this guy, sometimes these sort of players make it look easy. And it's just like unsung. Like I always go on about Harry Maguire winning his headers and clearing things. People say they don't notice it because he's supposed to do it. And I think if you're a DM, so-called DM, or a deep-lying playmaker or player in that sort of area, you're supposed to do that. And when he starts doing this, I hope he gets the appreciation for doing that, because it will make our team click a lot better. It's about we you know what I mean. We're like a team that's sort of not quite clicking yet. There's still something wrong. So I think bring a player like Amrabat in, who can sort of deal with that sort of area of the pitch, break things up, put out fires and everything else, and then link the play with his talent he's got. And then further up the pitch, you've got Rasmus, the striker, who will be like someone you could reach, like Bartha said, Christ the Redeemer, a guy out there to look out for. And also, I think when we noticed in previous games, he's a guy who will be in the box. at the end, when we're building up and we're trying to play, he will be in the box, in the 6-yard box, in that danger area, trying to score goals, not drifting out of position like maybe Martial or Rashford might do. He's the guy who's going to be in there looking to finish his dinner. So I'm really happy today. It's been a great day of signings, and we haven't even forgotten about Reguilon. We'll get onto that as well. But yeah, Amrabat, I'm really pleased with, and I think for the whole fan base, we're all excited to see how he connects the defense with the midfield, links things up, and see what improvements that does for the team. Because we have to give Ten Hag credit. He's got a way of playing, and that way of playing means he needs to get certain personnel in to sort of do it to make him feel proud and make us feel proud. Once that happens with the players that he's getting in now, he obviously wants this guy, then we might be seeing something really exciting. So I'm looking forward to it. Loads of comments coming in, by the way.
Yeah, light them up, guys. There's a few of you in the chat, and we've only got 10 likes. So don't be silent. Just tap the button and keep on watching. Yeah.
So Bart saying Amrabat slots in as expected. Then Ten Hag has so many options as Casemiro back Fred, upgrade. Eriksen with legs, frees up Bruno, making Mount as backup and reduces pressure on Mainu. So there's options there. Across the pond saying Bowen goal and Mitro make it 3-3 at the Etihad. I don't know what's going on there. Someone's playing. Love you all. Welcome back again. Saying, all thanks be to God Almighty. We have Amrabat, and it is in now. The guy really has a passion to play for United, and as Mr. B was saying earlier, and people who have that real zeal, zest and zeal to do something for you, they do it wholeheartedly. Thank God.
Yeah.
Okay, so, yeah, good comment. Linville saying here, just hoping now there's a takeover from Qatar. That's next, isn't it? Paquet, talking about the game. Let's not talk about another game. I'm losing focus. Ten Hag can use McTominay as a right-sided centre-back in order to give Varane, when fit and playing regularly, as he's playing in that position in some degree for Steve Clark, Scotland in the back three. Big up to Eddie Football Waffle. Go and check out his channel. Good to see Amrabat in. He's saying here would have been great to see him versus Arsenal. We're still not sure whether that's a deal or not. Love you all saying, but I'm sure United will play Amrabat this weekend. At all, that's a great move there. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Dave P saying, from where we were at the end of last season, pretty satisfied with that window, and I like it. It's not obvious what our best front six looks like. Gives us tactical options. Yeah, good. DK Wilson, good evening, gents. Michael Hill again saying, I still think Ten Hag will use Mount alongside Casemiro when he's fit. Not my choice, but Eric's, unless Amrabat plays great while he's out and leaves him no choice. I love Eric, but he is stubborn. Big up to Solo, by the way. And Amrabat may not be available for the Arsenal game as he hasn't got a work permit yet. That's the reason he's saying it would be. There you go. Yeah, quite positive.
I'm gonna ask you guys in the chat as well. What are you rating our transfer window?
Right, so what we've done, the goalkeeper, which is fantastic. That's the biggest move, I think. That's one could be the transfer of the season. We got Mount in. Unfortunately, he's injured, but I think it's a good signing for English player who's 24 years old, England international, and someone who definitely puts the work in and is a bit unheralded as yet, but can really turn it around. He's got opportunity to become a legend at the club. I think Amrabat's a great signing as well. We finally, it's just a time and didn't like Rasmus. It's yet to be seen, but I think that's a great signing. Potential. There's a ceiling there. And I can't remember who else we got in the Turkish goalkeeper. Haven't seen him yet. Can't really talk on that. But overall, I would say this is really an impressive window. We've made moves. We were happy early on in the transfer window, saying we seem to be making moves quite quickly, which is an improvement on last year. And the signings, the quality is all players that fit Ten Hag, who Ten Hag wants, and he's got. Whereas previously, before Mr. B, you knew that we were getting players that maybe like who signed Di Maria, who wanted Di Maria. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just like board signings or that kind of thing. Nothing to do with the system or the project that we're doing. So I think overall, I'll give our transfer window a 7. I'm quite impressed with it.
How much?
7 out of
7. So high.
Yeah, that's good. Oh, I was going to say let higher, but I had to be a bit conservative. Yeah, 7 to 7. I think it's good. Wow. The goalkeeper links up, deals with everything we had issues with, playing out from the back. Amrabat will help us with that second phase, the first phase of play, bringing the ball out and putting out fires with his work rate and his technique as well. I think that's unheralded. And also the striker is a key player that we needed. Someone who's an out-and-out striker and who's big and strong, and he could cause havoc for certain man out there. Over to you, Mr. B.
Well, look, before we go any further, once that blue thing comes up there, we have to mention that. It's from the boss man, Solo. Thank you very much for the super chat. Manchester United's transfer bid this season doesn't surprise me at all. Very poor. He's giving them a 3 out of 10. I wouldn't I wouldn't have gone as low as that, to be fair. Is there any more? Do we have any more what we rate our window? Neil Driscoll's giving it a 5.
Neil's giving it a 5. That's average, I suppose. And Emma's saying here, deadline day transfer can be 8 out of 10, but overall the transfer window is close to 3 out of 10. Dave P is saying, I'm positive, 7 out of 10, same as me, compared to our previous windows of our top teams. Ain't possible to get the moon on a stick these days. So he's positive. Eddie's saying here 4 out of 10.
I'm surprised I'm really surprised you went so high on Monday. I mean, I always said it's
good window, bro. I gave my justifications. What do you think?
No. I get it. I get what you said, but I just can't believe it was so high. I feel that we probably could have done. I think we probably could have shifted out a couple of players, which meant we could have got a couple in. I mean, the purchases. I'm very, very happy with the purchases, but on the sales side of it, I think if they'd taken their finger out the arse and maybe pushed. There's ways of pushing players out the door, pushing them out a little bit earlier, maybe a little bit soon. Or maybe, look, you probably couldn't have been more blatant. Everybody knows that he doesn't want Maguire and he still decided to stay. So maybe these players are comfortable. I mean, Donny ain't gone anywhere. Donny's still there. Donny's still collecting wages at old. He didn't go anywhere. He's still at the club. No.
I thought he went to French playing French football on loan.
No, he stayed at the club.
What happened there? I'm sure we talked about this the other day. He's gone on loan.
Yeah, we did. I thought he would have gone. I thought United obviously agreed the deal and he didn't want it. So it's these players have got no ambition on Monday. But I would give the transfer window a 5. That's
average.
Yeah, I would give it a 5 just because what we didn't sell. Just because I don't think we made the sales. But the players we bought in, Onana improves the team. Yeah. Mason Mount is Ten Hag's first choice. You can't argue with that. Yeah. Rasmus, once we knew we were interested in him, and obviously we were out of the Kane race, it dragged on a bit, but he's here now, and I am really excited to see him. I don't know what to expect from him, game wise, but I'm excited to see it. So yeah, I would give our window a 5. It's just because just because we didn't. So.
That's higher than the 3 that Solo gave. Everyone who's giving it 6 or 7, says Solo, will be complaining by Christmas.
Is somebody jumped his account? You sound very negative today, Solo. What's going on?
I think because one of his players has left the club, possibly he's not happy about that. That's why he gives it a 3. What kind of business is that? Given Loster saying give it a 7. Reason why Ten Hag's smile and positivity today shows he's happy. That's a good reason. We like that. If the manager's happy, then yeah. Let's go to war, he says. 7 is a good rating. Guys, remember, this is Man United every season. Neil's saying here, Maguire and McTominay should leave. Is there still time? Yeah, maybe there is still time. It could still happen. You never know. And I just want to read this one from Emma, because Emma gave a comment here. And hi, Emma. And hi, Zoe Media House as well. Say something, Zoe, and I will read it out. Emma's saying here, we should have worked quicker on the deals. So this is a bit of a negative, especially on the players we wanted. I'm not too bothered about outgoings, as that will probably happen in January when they realise they won't play much. Mr. B.
You know what? Yeah. I will take that. I will take that. And when it comes back to Emma, but I'll be reminding you of that. You stayed positive, and yeah. Look, it could work out. Yeah, that's put a smile on my face. Mount, I mean, look, everybody's saying about Mount being. It's early. We've only played 3 games. I mean, if he carries on stinking out the place, he won't play. He just won't play. Ten Hag wants to win. He's stubborn, yeah, but at the same time, you want to win. So I don't think he's going to be playing every week. If we keep getting dicked, he'll work out what the issue is and change it. And now we've got, the Monday said, we've got the Moroccan firefighter in there. Then things are looking up, man. Things are looking up.
Okay, loads of comments. Keep them coming, guys. I want to say hi to FC United Forever. She's saying good evening or good evening to you. Hope you're doing well and your family. DK Wilson saying miss Hand and Maguire, not Kane. He has been awful. Team got necessities. Period. 5.5 out of 10. So it's just above yours. A bit better than the average. And Solo saying Mr. B at work still. That's why. Okay, so
okay.
that's why he's a bit vexed. I think.
I got it. I knew that doesn't sound like the same positive. Ooh.
Can we just say big up to Prince Thomas? Haven't seen him before, but big up. Welcome to the Man United agenda. He's saying sign Sergio Ramos. Would that be the 37-year-old Sergio Ramos?
Yeah, the one that's in Saudi.
Is he in Saudi now?
Is it? Yeah, he's in Saudi. Ain't he playing with Ronaldo? Or is he in MLS?
I thought he's at Paris Saint-Germain, and then I don't know. But he was at Paris, wasn't he?
Didn't he leave?
I can't keep up. I can't.
Oh, child, you know me, man. I don't bother with. To be fair, man, I don't even bother with other teams, man. I only really concentrate on us. To be fair, what we got a few score predictions. We got a few other marks in here. Did I just see another 7? Oh, maybe I didn't. Maybe my head's going too long. Yeah, Matthew Bassett saying he's in Saudi.
Okay, and Black Belt, how you doing, man? Looking sharp with that hat. I don't think that's you. That's maybe one of them 80s soul singers that we like so much. FC United Forever is doing some accounts, so he's doing wicked as well. Feeling wicked, yeah. And FC United Forever, how do you feel about the window, if you don't mind? Ramos apparently doesn't have a club, says Emma.
That's why. Okay.
That's why. Okay. So you were right. Sorry for doubting you. Our man Prince Thomas, we're sorry for doubting you. We didn't know. We just didn't know. But thanks for the info. And just finally, big up to Tyrone Williams. Tyrone, hopefully you can come down and play for us against the COP TV. He said, I can't put into words how important this Amrabat deal was. I think our season got a whole lot more positive. He will enhance those around him. Love it.
Yeah. See, he's bringing those vibes, man. Look, we've done Amrabat. This is our time to do our agenda preview. Guys, we've been whoring ourselves out on other people's channels. I did one on Wednesday. On Monday did one on Thursday. Completely different to the calmness that surrounds the agenda. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed sticking it to Salt, I think his name was.
Salt King.
Yeah, Salt King. Yeah, I enjoyed sticking it to.
You want to just remind people what he said? Because I went and watched the team. Well, let me set this up. So he was an Arsenal fan, right? And he was cussing our transfer window and saying Ten Hag's signing have basically been poor, not 5 average, but he's basically saying they're like 0. And you sort of, with some poise, put it on him by asking key questions, which transfers have been poor. And that really sort of twists him up, I think.
Yeah, but I mean, the thing is, on Monday, he didn't even answer. He said, Malacia, he don't know about. He said, Casemiro's a world-class DM. Varane, he said, who he didn't buy. And he said, Martinez is too aggressive. So I said, well, you haven't he didn't give any points. And then he said, oh, Anthony. All he kept saying, but what happened before the stream come on? Anthony shit. Tell me why Anthony shit. I'll save it for the show. He saved it for the show, and all he said was Anthony was shit. He didn't explain. He didn't explain himself to me. So yeah, once they start, they come with their nonsensical stuff, man. And it's very rare. I'll be honest, it's very rare that I kind of get like that. God bless Matt. He just sat down there quiet. The whole of this young 4 sat down there quiet while we had our little 5-minute rant. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed hearing myself out. But it's good to be back.
United seemed to watch you. She's saying here, I saw you got plenty of Z's on Maddie's channel. Cookie B was funny though. So she watched it.
Thank you.
FC United forever.
Yeah, good. Thanks. I'll take that. So guys, team news. Where's it gone? Yeah, team news. Obviously, we know Amrabat isn't in the squad. He didn't sign. Hojlund is available, fit and available. We'll discuss whether or not we think he's going to start once we get our team up. Reguilon trained today. He's available to play.
Did he train?
Yep, he trained.
Oh, wow.
He trained today. Yeah, he trained with the first
Wow,
team squad today. So he's actually been registered and he's available to play. So Ten Hag seemed he seemed very happy. He's very positive. Obviously, we know our normal injuries, nothing's changed from that. And just on another side note, the fact that Mabry's staying, I'm very happy that Hannibal's staying as well.
good. Good.
That looks
Do you
like
think
that's
he'll
been
get games?
confirmed.
He'll get games, I reckon.
Yeah, I think he'll get games. He'll get games. I think he's not going to keep him around. So yeah, so that's our team news. To be fair, we could talk about Arsenal's team, but I don't care. I don't care. I'm really not bothered about what they've got or what they've given us. So yeah, we could have a look at Solo's 11. To be fair,
Okay. Can I just say where?
yeah,
Yeah. Oh, you've left it blank. Okay. All right. Interesting. Interesting. Because I was about to say, I wonder if Ramos is going to. I'll call it Rasmus or
yeah,
Hojlund or whatever his name is. Yeah. I wonder if he's going to be there. But you've left the gap, so that's the discussion point. We have no
yeah.
left backs. That's one thing I'll be thinking. We have no Mason Mount. So this be interesting to see what you've done to play against Arsenal. This is solo 11. Okay.
Okay, so we've gone Onana. I think that speaks for
No-brainer.
itself. Yeah. Wan-Bissaka, Lindelof, Martinez, and Dallo.
Yep. Well, just quickly, Dallow's in because Reguilon is just arrived. Is unlikely he's going to start Reguilon in a game like this. Dallo, he's right-footed, but he'd be up against Saka, which is mainly probably their biggest weapon. Was there any other alternative?
I don't think so on Monday. I mean, I don't see who else. I don't see who else we can play at left back. If somebody else in the chat has another suggestion, then fine, by all means, put it up there. But I don't see it. I just don't see him playing anybody other than Dallo.
Do you think, just quickly, that coming up against Saka, who's supposed to be one of the best in his position in the Prem, maybe in Europe, what do we need to be careful of with him? Can he sort of chop go both ways? I mean, what's the best way to deal? Do you think Dallow's suited? Have you ever seen Dallo go one-on-one and pocket people?
No, he doesn't. But what might help the fact that Dallow's right-footed.
Yeah.
And Saka likes to cut in. So, Luke Shaw, Saka always seems to manners up Luke Shaw. So maybe it's something that they do in training, England training, and he just kills him every week. But maybe Dallo will show him something else. Show him down the outside. But Dallow's stronger foot's his right foot. So if he comes inside, I'm hoping he will be able to cut him off before he has the shot that we want Anthony to be doing.
So if they spray the ball, like they'd like to switch the ball and switch it out to Saka, and he's on his own, would you want Dallo to go out to him early? Or do you want to say, wow?
Yeah, I want him to go early.
Him early.
Okay. Yeah. I want him to go early. I don't want Saka to have the time to think about what he's going to do to Dallo. I want him. Okay. Yeah, I want him to sit on early. So you don't think so? You disagree?
No, I'm just curious. I do think Saka is a threat, and I think what happened last season. I think Shaw does have good games against Saka. It's just that he doesn't allow him to beat him. He'd rather let him. Saka will sort of get himself into the box, jockey, and Shaw won't dive in or commit, but he will just stand him up, which I like. I think that's fair. If you stand him up, then you're not letting the guy beat you or chop you up or anything. I haven't seen him rip him in that respect. Saka's got a decent pace, decent skill, good strength, but I don't think he's outstanding in anything that he does. He's just a good pro, and he fits their system.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think he's outstanding. He's not got Mbappe pace. He's not got like Anthony sort of skills. Not that it matters. He's effective with what he does and how he does it. I just think he's got good attitude, works hard, and is confidence playing, is playing really well. I don't know long term whether he's going to be the world class player. I don't see it. He's effective with what he does. He's just very effective, and that's what I'm saying. If you simplify the game and have the basics right, which he does, you can be a good player. And I think that's what he represents right there. He's a good player. He's got no outstanding attributes, but he's just got good mentals, good attitude, good fitness. Really good skill, like just nothing outstanding, but good skill, inside, outside, pass the ball, good shot on him. He's just good at most things. He's not outstanding at anything. That's what I'm saying. So I just want to see us, like you said, Dalot, get to him early. Ideally, you want to get to a guy early, stop them from turning and running at you. Obviously, if they switch to playing with compact and you have to go out there and wait, then have discipline. Wait for a midfielder to come help you out, or wait till you're more compact. But the main thing is just stand him up and stop him from doing what he usually does, which is like get a yard, have a shot, or make a key pass, and keep him outside the box if you can. It's going to be tough, but good luck to them. So that's.
I saw a few comments about Saka. Could we get through those first, and then we'll go into the midfield?
I've missed them from flapping my lips too much. But let's have a look if I can find any comments on Saka. I'm stored in here. What have they said? Okay, here we go. So Given Lowe's is saying, I see you, Mr. B. That's why McSauce needs to start to help out Dalot. Okay, so we're saying, you put him in the side. So McSauce needs to be in the side. This is tactics. This is tactics. Very smart. Mr. B, you put McTominay in the side or in conjunction with Solo to help out that situation we were just discussing maybe. Very good, very good. I like the idea of that as well. It could be Reguilon playing, says Rajat. I don't know because he hasn't played much first team football. You put him up against one of the top players. I'm looking. Is Reguilon available for the game? Yeah, I think he is, Matty. I think he is. I'm just looking for the comments about Saka. Okay, here we go. Matt is saying, now show Saka the outside. He'd be ineffective. So basically show him his right foot. What do you think about that?
Yeah, and that's what I feel. I do feel that. I mean, the only thing is he might go around him and kind of whip him, but I don't see him running round the outside. If you show him the outside, I don't see him running the outside. You know what I mean? And as I said, Dalot's strong side is his right side, so I think he'll be able to face him up. So yeah, show him outside. Show him outside.
Okay, I've loved big up guys for all these comments. Really good stuff. JR saying here, you got to get into Saka early. All right, basically you got to get into Saka early. The guy's dangerous. He's awesome at keeping you off balance. Once he's got the ball and driving you, yeah, I agree with that. So basically he's saying get to him early and have backup. Tyron saying here, spot on. Saka isn't a Robin or Mbappe, just a good pro. I'm not disrespecting him. I think he's very effective. And that's what sometimes players are. When you've got basics, right, you can be very effective players. Givens Losa saying here, Saka is world-class now. Sorry. World-class is consistency. England star boy. Yeah. Try and relay what I'm saying. I'm not saying he's poor. I'm just saying he's not outstanding at anything. But that's what makes him a good player. Because he's good at everything. And he's a good attitude as well. He works hard. Big up to Hong. I can't read this properly. But I think he's saying Hojlund, Arsenal, KO ban. You work that out.
I reckon he said Holland's going to play and brock up Arsenal. That's what he's saying. Hong.
Big up Hong, guys. Say hello in the comments. Hope we are not comparing Saka and Anthony because there's no comparison. The only thing I said there was skill. If you ask someone to do kick up or juggle the ball, I'm sure Anthony would have better skills than Saka. But it's ineffective. It means nothing when you're playing 11-side football. That's what I'm basically saying. And any more about this situation? Yeah, going back to the situation you said there, Mr. B. So we talked about the defense. Obviously, Saka's an issue, but you put McTominay in. Do you want to just elaborate a bit more about why you put him in? And because
well, one for cover, defensive cover. You know me, I'm not a Scott fan. You know my name for Scott is Matt Bumberhole already, but there has to be so we thought about it. Defensively, I think the team is probably going to need help anyway away from home. I think we're too open with Eriksen. But it's also to help out defensively against Saka. I think Saka is the most dangerous player. And I think we would be naive to feel that we'll just leave him out there doing what he's doing. So yeah, I would be playing McTominay in there. And the strength as well, more the physical, the ball playing side of it, I think we'll just have to deal with. I've got a suggestion as well for my subs in the second half, so we'll work it out. But yeah, I'm playing Scott for his physicality and his defensive contribution. Obviously, Casemiro is a no-brainer, and Bruno. Listen, Bruno starts every single game for me. So yeah, that would be my middle three.
Guys, as you know, we're a bit of a football community here and a family as well. First on the agenda, DM Vlog's been with us for a long time, so he's back. He's saying, "Hey guys, United need to win. I had a bad few weeks with United, with bad games, and then my grandfather passed away. But I need United to smash Arsenal. So condolences, guys, for DM Vlogs and your grandfather, and rest in peace. And you celebrate his life. I hope he had a great life, and yeah, he left a lovely garden, a vineyard, and hopefully Man United will win this weekend against Arsenal to do him proud. So yeah, condolences to you and your family, bro. Yeah, so going to midfield. So you're saying McTominay, it's a good talking point. Very good talking point, Mr. B. And there's reason, you got to have a reason to put people into position and give them a job to do. Arsenal, a very good team, especially down the right-hand side with Saka. He can help out, get across there and double up on these guys and help out. Whereas Eriksen, we saw last season when Saka scored that goal at the Emirates, he was up against Eriksen, not Luke Shaw, dropped the shoulder, got a couple of yards and shot from just outside the box or just on the edge of the box and done that to Eriksen. So maybe that wouldn't happen against McTominay. He'd think twice. So that's a good call. Good call. Casemiro standard, Bruno standard. Yeah, I've got no issues with that right there.
Oh, so you're saying you agree with the Scott one maybe over Eriksen? I know you're Eriksen.
What I like what you done, Mr. B. You've justified why you put someone in, and if I look at your justification, I think that's fair. I think it's more than fair to put McTominay in. Whether the manager goes with that, I don't know, but at least you justified and explained to me the reason why you would play him. It's just double up. He would have the energy to get around the pitch and stop them from getting doubling up on people or getting one-on-one situations in the danger areas where we don't want that. So that's fair.
Rashford, Anthony, is there any argument?
So Garnacho who started the first two games, suddenly he's just out of the picture, is he?
Well, he's not out of the picture. He's wearing a Man United shirt. He's changed his shirt number and he'll be sitting on the bench waiting to take his chance.
Okay. I do think Garnacho is better off come off the bench. I think we need to play our strongest, more experienced side. So I'm happy with Rashford on the left. I think what Rashford would give us is that running power in behind against a team that will seek overloads in midfield, and they will occasionally be in a back three. So if we're a team of transitions and we get the ball and on an attacking transition, you want people like Rashford running in behind, like he did last season against them. I think. Look, do you remember that nuts goal he scored against Partey? Drove at him. That wasn't even in a real transition. He just picked up the ball, knocked it through his leg, nuts, and drove through and scored one of the. I need to go and rewatch that goal. That's beautiful. But then also at Old Trafford, he ran through and caused damage. You know, so I think Rashford has to play. He's got the experience, and that's a good call. Regarding Anthony, now I think he will play. Whether I think he's the right player to play, I'm not sure. Me personally, would rather see Sancho in that game. The reason being is because I think it's time for Sancho to step up. Anthony's had a lot of opportunities to do things. I know he scored against Arsenal at Old Trafford on his debut last year, or one of his debuts, the first goal he scored. But I think, and he does work hard, I'll give him that, but I want to see Sancho get some action. I want to see Sancho get the respect that he deserves. And I think because the ball sticks to him, he'd be a good foil for us in a game like this where they keep it. Whereas Anthony, sometimes I think he wants to just try too much or gives the ball away and he go, oh no, and he run back and show that he's willing to sort of fight back for it. But in the first place, he shouldn't be giving the ball away. And when you got Sancho in that position, I think he'd keep the ball, pop it off and give us a bit of relief, which the defence and the midfield will need at times. We pop it up to him, he'll hold it up, jockey, pass it back and recycle the ball and we start again. That's the only reason I'd play Sancho at the moment. I think he deserves it as well. And yeah, you got a void in centre forward. We're going to go into that. But Mr. B, did you collaborate with Solo to pick this team?
Yeah, I'm going to say yes. And before I go any further, guys, there's 46 of you in the chat, guys. I beg you, just hit that like. But yeah, I am begging you. Just hit that like button, yeah? Sorry, Monday. Go on. Did I collaborate with Solo?
Collaborate with
well, I had to do it myself. He's at work. Say again?
You left a void in centre forward, so this is going to be a major
I have. Yeah, and this is, and I've left this on purpose. I want Hojlund to start. I want Hojlund to start the game. But I couldn't decide whether I'm supposed to be putting Martial in. I had a theory, and I
like your
this
theories.
maybe this is a bit of a wild one, but if we started with Martial and McTominay, and then brought on Ericsson and Hojlund at the same time, they know their game from international football. So Ericsson's already got that advantage over everybody else in our team in regards to his runs, that maybe decide that he wants to receive the ball on. Ericsson already knows these games inside out. So if he starts, if Hojlund starts, I would rather Ericsson started. But I'm not sure Ericsson can cope with Arsenal's midfield. So maybe if they came on together, maybe on the hour, I just can't see Hojlund starting. You know what Ten Hag's like on Monday. We were screaming for Casemiro to start. You know, when players come in, he gives half an hour, an hour, and then they might get the whole game. So I'm wondering if Rasmus, he's been training the whole week, to be fair, and we already know we've got the system. We've been talking about the chances that maybe we could have created, the high turnovers high up the pitch.
Yeah.
You know, the fact that we couldn't train with a centre forward, it would have been Hugo. That's who we would have been training with, Hugo,
right.
who's been offered who's been given an extension, by the way.
Oh, congratulations.
He's been offered a contract extension, yeah. So what you go with? You go with Martial or Hojlund?
You may. This is a good discussion. We don't know how the manager goes, but me personally, I think something special is going on. The way the manager was skinning teeth in his press conference, something's going down behind the scenes, and I think it's the impact of Hojlund in training. I think he's coming to training because remember he started training from Friday last week. I think maybe I'm exaggerating, but it's been a long time.
No, it is. Yeah, it's been a week. He's been
with
them.
It's been over a week of training. Now these guys have seen this guy come into training, and it's like, God damn, you feel the strength. The defenders feel it. Get little battles with Martinez. You're seeing the pace on the drills, shuttle runs. He's gone. This why quick, you know. You're getting a little banter going on, and I reckon he's having a great impact in training. I think the feel of the club, we're quietly confident. Just the vibes you get from the manager and the press conference and the way things are going. I think we're quietly confident that we've got some special secret remedy for them that they're not ready yet. It's like when you taste some food, you say, "What are you putting this? What is this secret in? It tastes nice, you know. Yeah, is this nutmeg or is it vanilla? What are you putting in this porridge?" But I just love something. I just feel like you, Mr. B. I think I would start with the guy because for one, let me give you. For one, he's a big signing, and people say expectation on his head, whatever. If you start him, knowing he's had a back injury, you've got an excuse already to say if he can drag him off after 60 minutes or something. Martial, he started recently, and he's a good player. Very true. That's true. But I think we're going forward. This guy is you want to look, go and start. Look, we rate you that much. Imagine how much confidence it gives you. We rate you that much. We're going to make you start against Arsenal away from home. And the reason we want you to start against Arsenal away from home is because things will be open. You're going to see in our transitions, they're going to have some, because they create overloads in midfield, they're going to have three at the back, and there'll be enough spaces for you, my boy, to either pick up the ball and drive it in, or we're going to play Bruno or one of these guys will play you in.
Find him in there.
And then you're going to see man like Sabliba, who's supposed to be this Rolls Royce player, struggling to get back and because he's an unknown quantity. They don't really know what he's all about. So if you want to surprise them, I think you can maybe start with him, bang, 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 and then say, get a couple of goals and deal with it. I think it's good. It's a good call to start him. I would put him in the team, Mr. B. You?
Yeah, I'm starting him. I'm starting. If I'd spoken to you before, he would have definitely been. I was undecided until I've heard that. He's starting. He is 100% starting. Is there anybody? Can we see if anybody agrees with you in the chat?
So Black Bolt, there's loads of things. Sorry guys, I haven't. I usually mark which comments I'm going to read, but I haven't. I'm just going to do it randomly. Black Bolt saying, I think Stan showed this is Stan Sancho's last season. He has to flourish, otherwise he's gone. Given Losa said it makes sense. I don't know what makes sense, but hopefully something's making sense. We click on the weekend. Given Losa is also saying, very true. Ten Hag was very relaxed. He even laughed when he was asked about Amrabat. So there you go. Some things, when you've got that confidence, you feel good. Dave's P saying here, just looked up his stats. AM has played 13 games versus Arsenal, just 2 goals. That's Anthony Martial. So maybe, yeah, we've done that a bit with Martial. Eddie saying here, Bart, good to see you. So you brought your United shirt. Yeah, have you brought your United shirt? Said, yeah, since you've changed your fanhood. And Given Lows to say, my Arsenal friend said we was the only team that opened them up last season at the Emirates. Will be interesting first half. Yeah, it's gonna be fire, man. It's gonna be fire. So excited. Guys, get your comments in. I want to say hi as well to Big T. I don't know if I've read your comments yet, but I have seen you in the comments. He's saying, I fancy the change, so now I'm playing around. And Michael Hill, how you doing? He said, if Reguilon or Dallo are struggling with Saka, I'm sure Martinez will pop over just once. You're happy. Take a yellow and take a rude chin. Big T saying that Saka might not be an Arsenal player if Liverpool accept 200 million from Saudi and Salah can activate Saka's release clause. Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Can you imagine the chaos? Because to be fair, them Saudis are taking a piss on Monday. The last day before the window, if they wanted him, they could have given Liverpool the chance to at least try and sign a player. You can't come in the last. I mean, some of the 150 million. 150
Is that for
million.
real? Is that £1 million?
That is what they offered them, 150 million pound, and they've turned it down. And apparently they're going to be coming back with another bid. Now, it does. I mean, it makes no difference because Liverpool can't buy no players. And guess what? If they sell him and he goes, and everybody knows Liverpool's sitting on 200 million pound, oh my word, that can fix the whole of half of Liverpool's stand, no?
I think when Liverpool sold Philippe Coutinho, that's what made them Champions League winners and title winners. They bought some good signings with Alisson and Fabinho, maybe. I don't know if Fabinho. They bought some good signings. Alisson shored up their defense, and they went on to win big things. DN Vlog saying here, thanks guys, means a lot. Appreciate all you guys in the comments giving him some rest in peace and condolences for his grandfather. He said, yes, we should celebrate his life. He would always say United caused him aloof of issues in the past whenever I would watch United games. So, grandfather, hope you're looking down on Man United and give them some motivation to win the game. And big up to DM Vlogs once again. We have to celebrate life, most certainly, you know. Guys. Anyway, one more. I expect United to play a very high line and maybe Sancho as a false 9. I didn't think of that. We didn't think of that, but that's something.
That's a different one. We've all got Hojlund thinking. We all got Hojlund thinking we're going to play. Guys, obviously, before we wrap up, we need to get your score predictions in. Do I expect to get 40? Do I expect to get 40 score predictions? No, I don't, because I know a lot of you sit down there in silence. Yeah, no, we don't have an issue with that. The guys who want to put some scores in, guys, get some score predictions in before we go, and let us see what you're thinking. Are we confident? Remember, we haven't beaten anybody away from home since Jesus was a baby. So, so maybe we need to be a little bit more, skeptical with our score predictions. But look, I did go 2-2 yesterday, but like Monday, like when I said I'm not a boxer, but the boxers, they're friendly. And then that final week, it starts to, the hatred starts to come and you start to get all those feelings. I actually think we're going to win. I'm going 3-2. I'm going 3-2 United. I'm actually going to go 3-2 United.
That sounds like an entertaining game.
I'll take an entertaining game as long as we win. It's going to be high scoring. Both teams are definitely going to score and they're not going to hold us to one. They won't hold us to one.
I think, judging by the confidence we see with Ten Hag, judging by the window as well, some nice moves at the end of the window, the motivation throughout the club, I think we can win this game. And I think if we do win this game, it's going to give us some stripes, like war stripes. We got a poor away team with poor away form. Emirates is a tough place to go. If we go there with our poor away form and win, that sends shockwaves around the league to say, they fixed the problem they had last year. And now they're finishing their dinner. And now they got the player in Amrabat who can link things up and shore things up and make them more secure. Now they've got a goalkeeper that can help them build out from the back. And now they've got a 6'2" blonde Danish striker, looks like Roy the Rovers, who can terrorize defenders as well. Imagine, it's going to be scary. If it does click, I can see. It's like I see the vision, but it's getting there. It's like in a dream where you want to get to that white light. Like, you got to get there. You got to get it. I think we're going to terrorize them and hit them early, bam, 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 on transitions, and get 2-3 early goals, and then hold out, show that we got the metal to hold out against them, like Fulham did for 70 minutes last week, and win the game 3-1. I'm going for a 3-1 win against Arsenal. Okay. Might seem bizarre, but yeah, I'm down with that. We've got a lot of scorelines coming through. Let's just read them out quickly. DM Vlogs, 3-1, Man United. This is the confidence. 2-1, Man United, says Given Losa. Matthew Bassett, also 2-1. This is a great scoreline. 5-4, 15. That's a great game. I want to record that. 1-1, says Eddie Football Waffle, who's always kind of cautious. Emma saying 4-1 and giving the praise hands, you know. Bart saying 2-1 to Arsenal. Rice will be man of the match. Now, that's what the bookies might say. But we're on the Man United agenda. We are confident. Black Bolt saying Man United to win 2-1. Loving it. Here's a big one for UK Strange. 5-1 Man United. It can happen. Imagine that. We used to give them licks before. It could happen again, guys. Come on. We need to get behind the team.
Look, I can't wait on Monday. I'm glad the game's Sunday and not Saturday. It means that I can watch it. I don't have to be trying to scrimp of some Wi-Fi in my car or finding out where I am at my football match at the 3 o'clock games and not concentrating on my game. So I'm glad it's a 4:30. We will be doing a watch along 4 p.m. So guys, if you're not doing nothing and you want to keep me on in the background, then yeah, I would deeply appreciate that. It will be up on the social, so give it a share as well, and like the hell out of it once it's posted.
Yeah, man. So Given Loads is saying we need to beat this lot. Evra used to call them babies. We need to send them into meltdown by Monday morning. Hate these guys with a passion. That could be my words or yours, Mr. Given Loads, you're speaking from our heart, you know. Yeah, I think with their fan base, they do have meltdowns, and if we do beat them, wow. Matthew Bassett saying here, I'll watch the watch along and the game at the same time. That's what we want to see, guys. That's what we want to see. It really helps the channel. Matthew Bassett has been, tremendous, man. Big up to you, Matthew Bassett, for sure. United's heaviest defeat in the first division, 15-1 against Sunderland in 1895. Recently, it's been 7-0. Yeah, you know, you don't have to remind us, Liverpool fan, Bart. Thank you. Yeah,
look, Bart, look. You talk about Thursdays, we talk about Tuesdays. Wednesdays. You know, look, I'm glad. To be fair, big up Bart, because we already done know from day one that you're not a Man United fan. But you come on here in the beginning, we thought you were TATE, but you know what? You're educated, and when you're ready, you do talk sense. So, Bart, thanks for showing us the love, man. I think that's it. On Monday, we are done, aren't we? Yeah.
So what you got on later? Tell me who you got.
Oh, Sherbet. Yeah, we got the takeaway in 35 minutes. Anthony Herbert, obviously Gooner. So there probably will be another little bit of banter flying there. We got Billy, also our resident Chelsea guy, who comes on as well. We will be talking. We'll probably go through the Champions League draw, to be fair. We're still going to be on, so we'll talk about the transfer window. Yeah. Although we've done our business, so maybe we won't be talking about the transfer window. And look, it's going to be the normal takeaway show. We'll do the Prem roundup or preview, get the score predictions for that, and then it's going to be a 24-hour break where I look after my team. On a Saturday, touch wood, we win tomorrow.
It's not a friendly. You got a friendly? Or,
yeah, it's a friendly, but it's not. It's against our rivals. It's against, and it's a cup that we play for every year, and we've lost it the club have lost it the last maybe 3 years in a row. But we've told them we've told them to polish it up because we're taking our trophy back. So so yeah. And then Sunday, look, we'll be here Sunday 4 o'clock. I'll be here doing the watch along, and then we'll have the reaction show as soon as the game finishes. So yeah, guys, as always, thank you for watching. On Monday, Big up for getting your power back on, brother. I was sitting down there thinking I was doing this on my own. Well, you see me getting the notes. You want to see my notes down there, lad? Talk about this, talk about this, talk about this. Working out timings, but you know,
Mr. B, what you must understand, you're never alone. I mean, look at the comments. You guys are fantastic. We really appreciate you. It's comments like this and the support like this. Eddie saying a great show, guys. Hit the like, take care, and all the chat. And obviously, yeah, there's been some sad news, condolences as well. We're like a family here. We appreciate every single one of you, and we're trying to create a lot of positivity. You know, there's only one scoreline from you, Eddie. It went for a draw. Everyone else, apart from Bart, went for a Man United win. So that speaks volumes for a team that's not really favourites going away from home. Come on, guys, let's do this.
Yeah, and with that, guys, we are out. Thanks for watching.